This is something that nobody tells you about Bitcoin. I am gonna expose that truth today, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this beautiful world, whenever you're watching this video. Welcome to the Bitcoin Family channel. For the newcomers, my name is Didi. Yes, I need to start with telling you, I am not a financial advisor in any kind of way. I have been in this industry since 2013, so there is a shitload of experience, but no financial advice about prices, about the news, or about life. It's all my opinion, guys. Now, if you are watching today's video and you're thinking like, ooh, Bitcoin is already at 65K, 66K, was I too late to buy the bear market bottom? Of course, keep hanging in there. I will explain to you exactly in the charts what I expect. But if you think I can't understand those chart parts, I can't understand you explaining the news, I want to be educated, then use that link down below the video to apply to work with my team and me, because that is what we do with the Freedom Builder and the Freedom Academy. We guide you one by one with our courses about trading, about mindset, about freedom, and about making your capital work for you through our community. That is how we have guided people from 20 to 85 years old, understanding Bitcoin, but also having those Bitcoins work for them. Now, I am going to talk today about one news item that nobody will tell you, and I've been telling people already for years, but nobody was listening, and 4 epic charts and an inspirational quote to end off the video. Short but powerful, as I have very busy days here visiting my family and friends in Venlo. Now, the one and only news item, guys. The United States just announced they seized $130 million worth of Bitcoin from Iran. Years ago, I think 5 years ago even, I stated in the news on CNBC, I stated in my newsletters, I stated on my YouTube videos, the next war will be about Bitcoin. And nobody will tell you this because it sounds too dark, but look at what is happening. The United States invades Iran. Everybody is saying it's just for the oil. It is to open the Strait of Hormuz. Of course, all of that matters. But there is something else that matters as well. Iran has been one of the biggest Bitcoin mining countries of the last decade. They mined a shitload of Bitcoins with their power plants subsidized by the government. And now the war is exactly there. And now a few months later they say, yeah, we also confiscated $130 million worth of Bitcoin. I know it's only 2,500 Bitcoins, but it's 2,500 Bitcoins the United States do not have to buy anymore, as they just confiscated them. So, for every government out there that doesn't understand how to buy Bitcoin, that doesn't want to buy Bitcoin, that can still confiscate Bitcoin legally from their criminals that, for example, use Bitcoins, or from their legal companies that didn't pay tax, they can confiscate their Bitcoins, or from other countries, neighboring countries, because of a war, they can confiscate Bitcoins. There is a lot of possibilities for governments to accumulate Bitcoin. It's not just buying. It's buying, it's confiscating, and it's accepting Bitcoin for their services. And the United States is doing all 3 of them. And nobody is saying it out loud, but they're doing all 3 of them. They're accepting Bitcoin for their services. You can pay already tax in many states with Bitcoin. They are buying Bitcoin, a shitload of them, and they are confiscating Bitcoin from criminals and other governments that they invade. And that is why I said already years ago, Bitcoin will be the next reason for war. As it was gold, as it was oil, it will also be Bitcoin. As Bitcoin is the digital gold of the 21st century, and nobody can go around that fact anymore. So please understand, yes, Bitcoin is also leading to negative things in the world, but it's up to us, the community that still holds the most Bitcoins, to turn it around and make it a peaceful anarchistic revolution, to disconnect money from state in every kind of way. That is the only news item that I find very important, that you understand my mindset and my philosophy and my vision already about Bitcoin years ago. Now I'm going to deep dive into the charts to show you exactly what I think you should be doing, because I know you're doubting to buy Bitcoin because you see Bitcoin going up again. But I'm going to tell you on the charts what you should be doing instead. And if you want to join us, use the link down below But let's check the charts first. Bam. The only thing, guys, I want you to pay attention to is this one here, the weekly chart. Look, I told you this weekly build up above the 200 weekly moving average is bullish, and the target is probably that dotted line around 69,000 US dollar. So yes, we are still building up, but the candles are getting weaker. This candle looks weaker than the candle before. Look, when they have a large wick to the bottom and a small body, it means we are pushing up. If that body is in the middle and the wicks on the top or on the bottom are the same, we start to doubt what is the market going to do. So this candle is going to close in 4 days and 15 hours. Guys, in 4 days and 15 hours, I will probably be on Tomorrowland in Belgium. So I can't help you at that moment, or I need to do a short update on my telephone. Maybe I will do that on Tomorrowland so you can also see the vibe of Tomorrowland. But please understand that this week, closing above the 200 weekly moving average is again a very positive move, and slowly probably walking towards that 70k before, yes, before, in my opinion, we will go to a bear market bottom around the end of September, beginning of October, around 55 to 60k, guys. Now, you can all do these analyze also in our Freedom Builder app. Of course, you go to freedombuilder.app. You can do technical analyze there. You can see Bitcoin 4 hours. You can click analyze. It will take about like 20 to 30 seconds mostly, because it's analyzing the full market on a set of indicators that we pre-programmed. So that's how you can learn how to analyze the market. You can see at the current price, we're at 66k almost, the MACD, the Bollinger Band, the simple moving average. You can see where the signal lines are of those averages and the Bollinger Band. And then you go down and you can see the professional analyze of a 4-hour chart. Everyone can learn it this way, guys. Of course, we are no financial advisors. There's always a disclaimer, but a beautiful way to start to educate yourself, guys, in this. Now, I'm going to jump into 4 more charts that you need to see today. Very interesting charts. The first one is going to be over here, guys. This one, because a lot of people were always telling me when I was telling the 4-year cycle, they said no 4-year cycle, no Didi, this time is a business cycle. And I told them, why would it be a business cycle? Like, let's compare the business cycles. If I compare the bear market of the business cycle over there, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 months in the bear market-ish. Now here again, like 1 2 3 more, and here again even more. And now look this. How can we compare these with each other if we look at the business cycle? We can't. We can only say there is some bullish momentum and there is some bearish momentum, and then again some bullish momentum and again some bearish momentum. That's the only thing that we can say. And at the moment, we are in a bearish momentum and that's decreasing. So this would be the perfect moment to buy Bitcoin, because if you would have bought Bitcoin and this part of the business cycle, profit, this part, profit. I do not believe this, but I just want to show you why I don't believe it, because look, this doesn't look the same at all to me. Now, more important, this one, the top buyer capitulation. This one shows you that how many people that bought Bitcoin during the top area and that is sending to the exchange now while they are in loss. So these purple people are sending Bitcoins to the exchanges while they are in loss. So they probably bought around this level there, the top. They are now there in that price level, and they start to send to exchanges because they're like, this is going to crash to zero. Here again, you see the same pattern over and over and over. So these people are the people that are thinking completely the wrong way around. They should be not selling now. They should be accumulating now. They should dollar cost average into Bitcoin. What does it mean? If you bought Bitcoin, for example, at the previous top at 126k, one Bitcoin, 126k, and you buy a Bitcoin now at 60k, then you have 2 Bitcoins. In total, you paid 186k. If you divide that by 2, then the average price of Bitcoin was 90k, so not 126k. If you bought 1 Bitcoin at 126k and you're going to add 2 Bitcoins now at 60k, then you bought in total $246,000 worth of Bitcoin, but you have 3 Bitcoins. If you divide that by 3, you already come to 80k per Bitcoin. So you're lowering the average price that you bought Bitcoin so you can take profit when you go above 80k. That is why these charts matter. People always time and sell the wrong moment. The time in the market is more important than timing the market. Now, then over here, these are the people that do understand what to do. These are the people like me, the people that have been through 4 cycles, that do have any knowledge about Bitcoin. 84 percent of the supply will draw to the left is the highest amount of Bitcoins ever in the hands of long-term hodlers. People that understand to accumulate near the bear market bottom. They hodl Bitcoin for long term and they buy more Bitcoin. So they add more Bitcoins to their long-term portfolio because they understand a bear market will end in this year, probably September, October, and we will go into a bull market. Do we want to worry about 5K or 10K or 15K? No, we don't give a fuck about that because we know we are going to go up with maybe 150 or even 200K from these price levels. So yes, long-term hodlers, keep an eye on them. They are important. Then, of course, the last chart, guys, I found this one on Bitbo. Now, look how beautiful the channel that we are moving in. And the channel has a bottom, the channel has a midline, the channel has a top line. The midline is already above 100K-ish, and then the purple line, of course, way above it, yeah? So that we can see where we are now. If we look now to 2029, where I believe there the bull market top will be, the halving will be in 2028. Look where the price will be. The halving, the Bitcoin bottom price will be around 97K, the midline already at 275K, the top at 900K. Are we going to go to the 900K? No, let's make it smaller. I believe we could keep going to that midline, 274K. Again, my target is 250K, so a little bit lower, but this is how Bitcoin could move. Does that mean we are not going to explode one more time to these levels? Yeah, maybe in 2033 we will go to that $1 million per Bitcoin. But you need to learn to zoom out. You need to understand how to look at Bitcoin, and they don't have a crystal ball. All of these charts do not have, but they can tell you that we're near a bear market bottom or near a bull market top, when to buy and when to sell. If you need guidance, use the link down below to apply to work with us. That were the charts for today, guys. I hope you really enjoyed those charts, guys. Short term, a lot of volatility, as you can see, but that's amazing for the trading algorithms. That's amazing for the traders among us. You need volatility to be able to trade, guys. Now, the long-term vision is the same. We are in a 4-year cycle. The bear market bottom is going to be 12 months after the top. 12 months after last year's top, 2025 October, will be October 2026. Could it also be September 2026? Yes, definitely. August could also be. Could it also be November? Yes, it could. Does it really matter? No, it shouldn't. Why not? Because you should understand that whenever Bitcoin is in this bear market territory, which is between 60 and 40K, whatever is in that area, even 65K I should say, 65K to 45K, that's my targets. In this area, you should buy. 65K, buy. 62K, buy. 58K, buy. 66K, even buy. 70K, keep buying. Why? Because you understand the long-term path Bitcoin is on. In 3 years' time, 2029, 17 months after halving of 2028, we will have a new bull market top. And that bull market top will be above $200,000 per Bitcoin. In my opinion, around the $250,000 per Bitcoin, which means if I buy at 70K or 60K or 50K or 80K, either way, in 3 years' time, in 2029, my smile will be like this. And why? Because I will be in profit. Does it matter how much profit? No, because it's a long-term game. I'm zooming out. I will take my profits, wait another 12 months for the bear market to crash again in 2030, buy again, and run that same 3-year upwards move for Bitcoin to 2033. Zoom out, learn to play the long-term play. If you do not understand how, use the link down below to apply to work with my team and me, and we will guide you one-on-one. You will have weekly Zoom calls or monthly Zoom calls with me, I should say. Normally it is weekly, but sometimes also a few times a month because I am sometimes very busy. But there is monthly a couple of Zoom calls with me, couple of Zoom calls with external parties that will educate you. It is a community that is supporting each other 24/7. Please understand the importance of this community, guys. Now, that were the charts. Let's close off the video with an inspirational quote. The inspirational quote for today, guys, a very short one. You are not stuck. You are scared. Scared to change life. scared to grab life by the balls, scared to quit your job, scared to invest in Bitcoin, scared to give up your bank account, scared to make decisions, scared to do a lot of things in life are led by your fear because you're scared. And that is the reason why you're stuck. It is not your parents, it is not your boyfriend, it is not your children, it is not your husband, it is not your teacher, it is not your grandma, your grandpa. None of those are the reason for you being or feeling stuck. It is only one person that makes that feeling true: you. Because you're scared to take that first step. You're scared to step outside of the cage while you have the key. You're holding the key. The cage is not even unlocked, but you still have the key. You can open it, you can say goodbye, say hello to a beautiful new life, and drop the fear for life. But you're not. You're scared. And I understand that because I was there exactly the same in 2013. Exactly the same also in 2017 when we went all in. Of course we felt scared. Of course we didn't know what was going to happen. But in hindsight, everyone will say this, we should have done that step and taken that step way more early, because there is nothing to be scared about. There is nothing to fear. The only thing to fear is you being stuck because of you. You not escaping the system because of you. You reading the news about box 3, about MiCA, about exit tax, about all unrealized gain taxes, and not making a move. That is what you should be scared about. You should fear yourself. That's the only thing that you can fear. Please understand this. You can change. And if you're not have the tools, knowledge, etc., I can understand, I can relate to that. That's why I started these communities, because I still believe in a freedom future, and I want to leave a freedom future behind for my children and all the next generations. And that is why I've built the Freedom Builders, the Bitcoin Family, the Freedom Academy, to educate people, to make people feel welcome in a warm community where same-minded people are collectively trying to change themselves and the future for their children. Now that was everything for today, guys. I hope you really enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy the video, give the video a thumbs up, share with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell and leave a comment. And this video is a very insane video about what to do as a family if you are afraid of box 3. Check this one.